everybody, this is Hellcat back at you again with another cool video. Today is another bright sunny day in New Jersey. What a fantastic day. Hopefully you're having a great day as well. Well, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. Let's get right into it. This is another Hellcat walk-around video. Yes, I've been looking forward to putting this video out for a very long time. It was a cool video to put together. I'm so happy we had an opportunity to get it because I've been trying to record this video now for the past year, because this vehicle, I know it's been around for a while and it was sitting inside the dealership and I could never get a chance to go inside and look at it because they were never open when I was there. But finally we had an opportunity to see the vehicle outside and it was very cool. It was very cool. We had a great time and hopefully you'll get to enjoy this video as well. So what is this vehicle? Again, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. It is the 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat Widebody Daytona. Yes, the Daytona. One of only 501 made, and this one was really cool because it was in my favorite color, B5 blue. It was the final year of the B5 blue color. In fact, if you go back to the history of B5 blue has been out since 2016 and had been a color that was available in all the years following that, 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 19 was the final year that B5 blue was offered on all the Dodge Chargers. But there was one last hurrah, because the first production run of the Dodge Charger Hellcat for 2020, which were all wide bodies, the first production run were all Daytonas as well. So the Daytonas were built first, and it was the last of the B5 blue Dodge Charger Hellcat. So 2020 was the final year you can get B5 blue. Getting it in the Dodge Hellcat Daytona was the only way you could get B5 blue. It wasn't available on the non-Daytonas. It was only available on the Daytona. And even though the Daytona was one of 501 built, there were less than this built in B5 blue. Don't have the exact number off the top of my head, but I'll definitely put that in the description below. Once I post this video, you'll know that there were only X amount of B5 blue Dodge Charger Hellcat 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat Widebody Daytonas built in 2020. So without further ado, let's get to the video of the walk around. The walk around is coming up. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. We also have a couple of bonus cars in this one too. We might have an extra Hellcat thrown in there. You'll get to see that, and we might actually get to see the brand new 2021 RAM TRX. Will you see that? Who knows? Who knows? You won't know until you watch the video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and I'll be back with you with final thoughts afterwards. So without further ado, enjoy the video. All right, guys, this is why we're here. So I'm here with my Hellcat at Route 23 Ford. It's a Ford dealership. So you never guess in a million years that what we're about to see exists at a Ford dealership. And yes, even to see my own Hellcat here is interesting enough. So let's take a look at what we're going to take a look at. Yeah, there it is, boys and girls. It is a wide body Charger 2020, but it's just not any 2020 wide body, whoops, sorry for my finger, wide body Charger. This is the Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona. Yes, the Daytona in beautiful B5 blue. Yes, this thing's been sitting here for a long time. So let's do a quick walk around. So this is Hellcat Walkarounds. One of the first walkarounds that we've done with an awesome Hellcat. So let's do it. We actually have two Hellcats. It's like, no, we have three Hellcats. Three Hellcats in the same area, but we are now taking a look at these two beauties. But for right now, it's like a 2-for-1 special. We are really here for the Daytona Hellcat. So let me, let's see if I can't get around the white. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. This is a Challenger Hellcat in what it looks like to be the crystal white, pearl white. That's it. It's the pearl white clear coat. Oh my God. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. This is the metallic white. It's not the white knuckle, which is flat white. So we'll take a look at that in a moment, but it just happens to be there and I happen to just walk over it. But this is awesome. This is what we came here. We drove all these miles. We drove about, this is gonna be a 50-mile round trip just to see this car. And I cannot believe, A, that it's outside. And it looks like it's a little bit on the dirty side, but that's okay because every car is dirty with all this pollen. but this is the car we came here to see. So B5 Blue Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona. I mean, the whole run of the Charger Daytona Hellcat version, they only made 500 of these, 501 to be exact. And I'm still looking up the stats. I'll probably put the description, I'll put that in the description. How many of the 501 were in B5 Blue? B5 Blue is my favorite color. B5 Blue, let me just pan out again. B5 Blue, this is the only year in 2020, if you wanted to get B5 Blue, you could only get it in Daytona Hellcat. You can get it in any other trim. You couldn't get it in any other model. You couldn't get it in the Challenger. You couldn't get it in any other Charger. They discontinued the paint in 2019, both Destroyer Gray, which is my Hellcat over there, Destroyer Gray, B5 Blue, and Plum Crazy were all discontinued in 2019. The replacements were for the B5 Blue, you had Frostbite. For Destroyer Gray, you had Smoke Show. And for Plum Crazy, you got Hellraisin. But the Daytona came out first. Out of all the Charger Hellcats in 2020, they built the Daytona Hellcats first. And with that, they decided to carry the paint over since they already had it still in the factory. And let's paint some of these B5 Blue. No other Dodge product in 2020 got B5 Blue except for the Dodge Charger Daytona. So let's take a closer look at it. Again, this is Ralph Hellcat Walkarounds, and the mileage on it, well, it says it has 4797, but I believe it has more mileage than that now. I believe that's when they got this vehicle, and this vehicle has been sitting a while. I almost bought this. In fact, I still might be interested in getting this. Who knows? Who knows? Will I get this vehicle? Who knows? All I know is that this thing is awesome. You can always see, you already see how the door panels are starting to rise up because of the fact of the heat. So we're gonna have to get those replaced, but that's something to note. But this is the Daytona. In fact, I can see the badge on the other side. Okay, we had to cut that out. We had to cut the sirens out. So after the sirens got cut out, again, B5 Blue Charger Hellcat. B5 Blue Charger Hellcat. 2020. You could have gotten it in 2019, but the wide body didn't exist. So if you wanted a wide body in B5 Blue, this is the only way you could have gotten it. And let me tell you, kids, let me tell you, parents, let me tell you, moms and dads, let me tell you, boys and girls, men and women, children of all ages, adults of all ages. This is my favorite color in blue. I love it better than Frostbite. I love it better than Indigo Blue. Let me tell you, the only thing I thought was a little wonky was this white badge. It's got a white Hellcat badge, which is very unique. No other Hellcat has. Oh, it has the white badge. No other Hellcat has the white badge except for the Daytona. So the Daytona had white badging for the black and the B5 Blue. I don't know, I believe that even had a white badge for even the white car and the silver versions of the Daytona. So again, here's the badging. Let's see, we can actually see that from here. So if we look very, very closely, this is number 465 of 501. Again, I saw this on the internet. I know it's very dirty, so you cannot see what I can see here, but I can see the blue stitching. I can see the suede seats, or Alcantara seats. It's got the Alcantara steering wheel. It's got the Alcantara headliner. It's got the sunroof. It's got the Harman Kardon. It's got every option that I would have gotten on my Charger Hellcat wide body in 2020. But like I said, the only way to get it in B5 Blue was the Daytona. This is a nice car. Would this be worthy enough to be a replacement for my Charger? Who knows? Who knows? But all I can tell you, I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop looking at it. We're gonna spend, let's see, we're already at 7 minutes. I'm gonna spend a maximum of 10 minutes on this car, and then we have to go because we have another car to see, but it was worth the trip. I love these wheels. This is the pocket, warp speed pocket wheels, warp speed wheels. If you, sometimes they say warp speed pocket, sometimes they just say warp speed. These are in the bright silver. They also have the granite. The granite was later in the year. But these are the only wheels that you could get with the Daytona, and these wheels were only available on the Daytona. You could not get these wheels on any other Hellcat. Now take a look real closely with the warp speed wheel and your non-wide body wheel. Look at the difference in the depth of how deep the lug nuts are, which shows you how deep and how wide these tires are, these wheels are. I was skeptical on how much brake dust would appear, and that's the only zonk I can give it, is that it does throw off a lot of brake dust. It does look like it's been driven. It hasn't been sitting here the whole time. I am gonna zonk the fact that with 4,700 miles on it, this pink thing is still on the car. And let me tell you, when we take this thing off, if I were to own this car, I would take it off immediately. And I bet you $1 million, I would have to take it into a body shop to get it B5 blue painted. The whole bumper needs to be repainted, because this is probably scratched to heck right now. Scratched to heck. Again, I'm happy. I'm happy that it's outside. I mean, very rarely do you see a car like this. And if you do see a car like this, you usually see it inside the showroom. In fact, if this was at a Dodge dealership, this would be inside. This would not be outside. But this also gives you some testimony on how well the paint holds up in these elements, and the fact that there is a lot of pollen out here, and I believe they must keep it washed because it does have pollen on it, but it's not a lot, not as much as you would think if it were never washed, you know? So they must consistently, once a week, try to wash these things. My Charger was washed. Let's see, let's take a look at my Charger real quick. I know that we still had some time left, and we still will go back to it, but look at this. There's a lot of pollen on my Destroyer Gray Hellcat, but this is only 3 days worth of pollen. I washed this car back on Thursday. It's now Saturday. I'm sorry. Oh, and look, there's a cobweb on it. Well, what the hell is this? Let's get rid of that. Unbelievable. So this is what the Destroyer Gray looks like. And again, I'm looking at the narrow body. I'm thinking, oh my God, I want the wide body so bad. So if, and only if, I can afford to get both my 2021 Hellcat powered vehicle, which is not disclosed yet, and if it is disclosed by the time I release this video, I'll put in the description of what that is. But for when I'm recording this, I had not yet disclosed it. Or maybe I'll just edit that in. The 2021 Durango Hellcat. As soon as I get my Durango Hellcat, if and only if I have the wherewithal to get this car over here, I will call them up and I'll buy it. That's if it's still available. So let's take a closer look at the Hellcat badges. Now, of course, mine is the 2018 version of the Outline Hellcat badge. They had two Hellcat badges in 2018. They had the original and they had this one. So mine has this one. If you remember, I did have the original on the car and I did change the badge, but it wasn't an up badge. It was a badge change because it was a legitimate 2018 badge. So this is on the 2018. Most of them were on the 2018 Challenger wide body, but they did have these on some of the Chargers. This one didn't originally get it, but I do know of a few that did. So this is a legitimate badge. So take a look at that badge. Now we're back here and we'll take a look at this badge here. And you can, obviously, I'm not good at visualization. I might have to do a measurement on this, but I can clearly see how this badge is bigger. This badge is bigger and it pops. It really pops really well. I was skeptical on white with the B5 blue, but it works. It works. In fact, I was even thinking about putting stripes on this car. If I were to get this car, put white, I wouldn't do anything but white. I wouldn't put silver, of course, but put the white stripes, put them on the back deck. I wouldn't put them on the trunk because the trunk's already got the white going across. I would put the white stripes on the top, the dual white stripes. I would carry that theme over to the hood. So in the front of the car, you're gonna have white dual stripes on this wide body. And then of course it would carry over, and the only time it would break up a little bit, you just wouldn't wanna put it on the trunk. I've seen people put it on the trunk, it looks kind of weird. So I wouldn't put it on the trunk, but I would put it on the back. And I wouldn't debadge it. It has the Charger nameplate on it. I wouldn't debadge it. I would tint the taillights. I would not take the Dodge letters off. This is a car you want to keep original. You do not want to debadge it. So they got this car over almost a year ago. This car has only been on the road for 3 months. The documentation on it is that it was on the road April of 2020 as a I shouldn't say a leftover, but they came out about December of 2019. So you had January, February, March, April. This then became available. This is now on the street. And then whoever owned it got rid of it. And this dealership bought it on an auction in July of 2020. And it's been here ever since. It's been here ever since. So I know I keep walking around and say, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of it. And I keep talking and talking and talking. They didn't even, it's still a fishbowl. They didn't tint. Now that's the other thing I would do. I would tint the back. I never did that with the Charger, with my Charger Hellcat. By the time I got around to doing it, I kind of knew I was not going to keep it. I said to myself, if I'm going to invest in the tint of the entire car, there's a whole bunch of other mods that I wanted to do. I would only do it after I bought it, after I own it, not when I leased it. This is a vehicle, because it's obviously a used vehicle, I would have to buy it, finance it, and I would definitely do the tint. I would tint the taillights, I would tint the windows, the rear windshield, I would tint definitely the rear doors, I would tint, and I would keep the rest untinted because you still want to have the appreciation of seeing inside. But definitely it's locked, so we know it's locked. But this is sweet, and I'm glad that we were able to not only see this car, but we were able to then see the plaque and everything about it. So we're coming up on 15 minutes that we've been oogling and looking at this car. I can't stop looking at it. We're gonna stop the video, we're gonna take some pictures, and then I'll give you some of my final thoughts on it. But this, my friends, is a great day for me. I'm glad I made the trip. 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona, B5 Blue, number 485 of 501. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want this car. I definitely want this car over my Charger Hellcat. Okay, I did promise you I would spend a little bit of time on this one. This is a Dodge Challenger Hellcat. And like I said before, it's in the white pearl. Not the white knuckle, the white pearl. Ivory white. Ivory white tri-coat pearl. This is a 2016. I believe that was the last year of ivory white. So if you went 2017, I do not believe it was available. Maybe it was 2018. Either 2017 or 2018. I'll put that in the description as far as when was the last year of the ivory white tri-coat. Is not available now, and it definitely was not available in 2018 or any other year after that. It has now come back with the Dodge Durango Hellcat in Vice White. So it's Vice White is a tri-coat pearl paint, a white tri-coat pearl paint. We just don't know if it's the same as ivory white or Vice White is just different shade. So this again is a 2016. How many miles are on it? Only 8,163 miles. And again, it does have a limited warranty on it, but this is pretty nice. I mean, if you want something that is a little bit less expensive, I don't imagine this being as expensive as the Daytona. I didn't tell you what the price was. They went $80,000 for that. So they went $80,000 for the B5 Blue Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona. And this is probably why it's still here. Because you can buy a brand new one for $80,000. You can buy a red eye for base price $82,000. With some options, $85,000, almost fully loaded. You can buy one for $90,000. So for $10,000 more, you can get a red eye, which is probably the reason why it's still here. Because if you're not in love with B5 Blue and you had a black Daytona, or you had a silver Daytona, or you had a white Daytona in which to pick from, you're better off getting the red eye. Because who knows how many red eyes they made. I know they made 500 of these. They may only make a couple thousand if that, 1,500 of the red eyes for 2021, and it becomes just as valuable, just as rare. At 800 horsepower, this does have 717 horsepower. Apologize for the wind, it just got windy all of a sudden. At least it wasn't like it was 2 days ago when it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. So I know we were going to talk a little bit more about the Challenger. I don't believe it has a red interior. I thought it had black interior. It has black, Black Laguna. I know you can't see it, but I can see it. It's got the Black Laguna, it's automatic. It's got red seat belts. So that's cool. It's got the red seat belts. Daytona also, everything you see in the interior is standard. Nothing in the interior is optional. You had to go with the suede interior. You couldn't go Laguna leather. You had to go with black seat belts. You couldn't go red seat belts. I think the other part of the package was suede headliner was standard, and also the suede steering wheel, or Alcantara. Alcantara headliner, Alcantara steering wheel, Alcantara seats, black seat belts. All standard. Those were not optional. It was part of the package, the Daytona package. The only thing that was optional was the sunroof, which this has, the Harman Kardon, which this has, and I believe navigation. Although navigation could have been standard as well. This does have navigation. I do believe it has navigation. I'll confirm it in the notes. I can't read it. I'm not a speed reader, so I can't see that, but only 4797 miles on it. This is when they got it back in July. So it does, oh, what they called it, a 6.2 liter fuel injected turbo. Well, that's wrong, it's a supercharged. But that's what you get. This is a Ford dealership. So there's your VIN number, so I can easily look up exactly what the equipment is. So when I go home and do the editing on this, I'll look up the window sticker. And of course, I'll let you know what exactly are standard, again, and optional. The other thing that I definitely will take off is the Route 23 Automall sticker and the plate. But other than that, it needs a good wash. I really like this car. I really like this car. Not for 80,000. I offered 70. They wouldn't take it. Oh, see how good the tires are. I'm gonna feel the tread. And the tread's okay. I mean, it's about on par with mine, and mine's still original. Like, front tires still have, front tires are hardly worn. Look at it, it still has this stuff on it. It's still, now we have a Hellcat something driving by. I can see it, but came up the camera that around that fast. So, all right, boys and girls, I think we've seen enough. I could spend, you know me, I could spend all day here just looking at this car. But now that I have the video of this car, I'll be watching a lot of this. Hopefully it's not sold by the time I'm able to buy it. But again, the priority is the 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat. Once I get my Dodge Durango Hellcat, I will then consider getting this. And not until. Can't afford both. I can't afford to pay with it for cash. If they're allowing me to finance this, in addition to having the Trackhawk, in addition to having the Dodge Durango Hellcat, then I will definitely come back and get this. But by the time that happens, boys and girls, this might be gone. The only other thing, like I said, I don't like about it is that these silver warp speed rims, they really show the brake dust. I didn't realize. Oh, and it also has black calipers. Black calipers were standard. You could not get it in the optional colors. Red was actually standard. The caliper color was red, was standard. Black was optional. Gunmetal was optional. Orange was optional. The package came with black as the option. Like with mine, I have gunmetal. Now gunmetal calipers, they only work on the Hellcat. I'm sorry, they only work on the Destroyer Gray. I don't like the gunmetal calipers on any other color. Maybe black, or silver. But the gunmetal only works with the Destroyer Gray. Again, quick walk around with the, this might be the last time we're seeing this. And now this is dirty also. So it's not a bad thing that this thing, I couldn't get it washed. It was, I was crunched for time. I couldn't hand wash it. And I went to the car wash and they were closed, as you well know. So I could not get this thing washed. But so we have the walk around of my 2018 Dodge Charger Hellcat and Destroyer Gray. narrow body, because they only came in narrow body, or this beautiful beast. This beautiful beast. All right, well, again, I've spent almost 20 minutes here. I knew I was going to. I can't get enough of it. I'm gonna check out a couple of Fords next, and I won't spend a lot of time there, but this is what we came to see. The Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona 2020 wide body B5 blue, number 45 of 501. I'll be back with you with final thoughts. If you haven't already done so, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And we'll be back with you with final thoughts in a moment. Peace. Okay, we do have another little bonus footage for you. So there again is the Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona. So we have a GT500 on the lot. I didn't even see this. It's in black, so that's why it was kind of hidden from view. But we have a 2020. So this could be a 2021. Ford Mustang GT Shelby 500. In fact, I'm seeing that it's used, so it's definitely a 2020. But look at this, boys and girls. We have a bonus. We have a GT500 in black. Looks like it has the optional wickers on both the side and the front. Love that fact that the GT500s came with the red calipers as opposed to the black calipers on the GT350. So this is pretty cool. This is a nice little bonus that I wasn't expecting to see by coming here today. Let's see what else we have. We have, looks like it's got the standard leather seats inside. It does not have the Recaros, which is actually good. I would not get the Recaros for two reasons, and two reasons only. One is that I don't think they would be as comfortable. Two, I don't really need all that extra bolstering. Three, I want heated and cooled seats. And with the Recaros, you just get heated seats. You do not get cooling seats when you go Recaro. So it's got the wang, it's got the big wang with the wicker on the back. So this is like, I wouldn't say it's the 17,000 track pack package, but it's definitely up. It's not the base model GT500 either. So we'll walk around it. Won't spend a lot of time on it, but this is something cool. Again, it's dirty as hell. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Pollen, pollen, pollen. Probably was watched 3 days ago and now it's completely covered in pollen. And it shows so much more on the black than it does even the B5 Blue. So that's another good thing about the B5 Blue. The B5 Blue does not show dirt as much as a black car. So this is a 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, as we just said. They're calling this a 5.2 liter fuel injected. They call it a turbo again. This is a Ford dealership with a Ford vehicle. It's a supercharged V8, not turbo. It's a difference, boys and girls. It's a difference. A shadow black is the color. We don't have a price. I don't put prices on here unless I go onto the website. I'll flash the price up on the screen. I'll look this up before I post it, and I'll flash that up, and we'll get to see exactly what the price is on this. But at least we know the mileage. Low mileage, 3,700 miles. Doesn't have a roof. I don't think many of them did. Black interior with this silver accents. That's a very nice touch. Black rims. Everything's black on the outside. It's sinister. This is the sinister one. But it's also stealthy too, because of the fact that it didn't come out at me. I've been walking around this lot now for the past 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. And I just noticed that there's a GT500 in the lot. Didn't notice that before. It's not flashy at all. It's got the black rims, the red calipers. It just makes those red calipers pop. Makes the red calipers pop. So that's pretty cool. So we got a GT500 bonus footage. All right, so GT500, nicey, nicey, nice. Let's move on. All right, a little bit of a bonus. I didn't even realize this was here, but it's here, and I have to talk about it. This, my friends, is a 2021 Ram TRX. It just barely caught my eye. So this is another case in point. These black vehicles are so sinister and they don't have a lot of pop. that I missed it. I didn't see this one at first. This is a 2021 Ram 1500 TRX. There is no badging on it whatsoever. None whatsoever. You just know what it is. You know that it's a TRX from a distance. Some people mistake it for a Rebel, but obviously if you get a little bit closer, it's got the 6.2 liter supercharged. Hopefully they don't have a sticker on here that says turbo on it, because if it says turbo and this says supercharged, I'll be very disappointed. It says it's not, vehicle's not for sale. Not for sale, but they must have just gotten this in off of auction. It's got Pennsylvania tags on it, so it looks like this is a used TRX from Pennsylvania. How many miles are on it? Okay, so we have a 2021 Ram 1500 TRX, 6.2 fuel injected turbo. See that? It says turbo, not a turbo. Right here, boys and girls, it says supercharged. My God, this is why vehicles never sell here. I can tell that it also does not have the TRX on the back. It does not have the Ram bar. It does not have the beadlock wheels. But if we flip over to this side here, there's where you'll see the TRX. So you have the TRX logo right here. Ram, and again, these are stealth badges because from a distance you cannot tell this is a TRX. From behind, it would be hard to tell that this is a TRX. You would have to get really close to it, and only then, you get close enough to see a TRX. So I would get this in the hyper blue for that reason. Black is still great. You know me, I love black vehicles. This thing's huge. It's bigger than I mean, I knew it was gonna be big. Even this Harley Davidson Ford F-150 is big, but this looks like it's been lifted and it's got bigger wheels and tires than stock. You got interesting exhaust, but I believe those are standard for the Harley Davidson trim. This is a Tremor. So Ford's trying to get all fancy schmancy here with their Platinum, Super Duty, FX Ford off-road, Tremor, Harley Davidson. Nah. Ram TRX all day long. Ram TRX. This is pretty cool. Does it have the bed liner? Yes, it does. Bed liner's in there. Let's see if we can't see with the pollen and what have you, we'd be able to see what color interior it has. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We have black leather interior, so it's black on black on black. No red trim inside. So it's got the black and gray trim. The huge 12-inch. The 12-inch display is definitely standard. The TRX badge, TRX plate. So this is pretty badass. I don't know who would buy this vehicle. That's the thing. I don't understand it. Who would buy this vehicle and then not like it drive it for a couple thousand miles and then not like it to the point where they get rid of it? That is boggling my mind right now. So awesome vehicle. Again, it's dirty, but this is what we do when we have these walkarounds. We can't guarantee that they're going to be clean. So again, one more time, let's take a look. These are all your stats. 2,800. It's the mileage. Don't know what the price is. And there's the gear shift lever. The gear shift lever is identical to the track walk. And that was something I noticed with the Dodge Durango Hellcat. It has a Dodge Charger Hellcat automatic shift lever. It doesn't have the Trackhawk, and it could have, because it's mostly based on the Trackhawk. And this Ram TRX does. So sinister black, all black. So a little bit more bonus footage from this dealership today. Thank you, Route 23 Auto Mall, for having these vehicles. I don't know if they'll still be here by the time I post the video. We're gonna try to post the video very soon. So without further ado, we're gonna take a walk back to my Hellcat. You can see here, and we're walking towards, now that looks badass from a distance. So hopefully you get to see from a distance, which Hellcat would you want to own? Would you want to own the Destroyer Gray? Would you want to own the B5 Blue or the Ivory? And for me, it's B5 blue all day long. B5 blue all day long. All day long. All right, I digress. I gotta go. I'll take more pictures because the sun just went away, so we can take some nice, cool pictures. In fact, we'll do a nice walk with the clouds. Let's do a quick walk around. Charger, Hellcat. Say goodbye to it. Destroyer Gray. Destroyer Gray. And of course, we better get this fast because that sun, when it comes back out, will ruin the shot. So, walk around real quick. And then, of course, we have this wide body. I thought it would look bigger. So this actually looks smaller than I would imagine. But once you go wide body, you can't go back. You cannot go back once you go wide body. That is a fact. Fact of life. All right, so I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna take some pictures and call this one today. So again, thanks again. Triple bonus, we cannot stop recording. We'll have to do a lot of editing now, but that's okay. Love this car, love this car. I'm gonna walk along the side of it again. Love it, love it, love it. The dealership is probably gonna say, we know this guy now, and we're not gonna budge on the price because he loves this car so much. He kept on saying how much he loved it. We recorded it. Ha! That's funny. All right, blue, B5 blue, Dodge Daytona Hellcat, or Dodge Charger Hellcat wide body Daytona. Or we'll do this one more time. Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona wide body. That's it. That's it. All right, it's getting late. Doggies need to get walked, so we have one more stop to make and we have another walk around to do, but this is awesome. So thanks for stopping by and joining my channel, but I'll give you final thoughts in just one moment. Thanks again. Final thoughts time, final thoughts time, final thoughts time. Well, hopefully you got to enjoy the RAL Hellcat walk-around video of the 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat wide-body Daytona B5. Awesome color, awesome spec. It was completely stock, by the way. That's another cool thing. It was completely stock, and hopefully you appreciate that, because a lot of those Dodge Daytonas did get modified, unfortunately, with windows. Not that that's a bad thing, but some of them got window tint. Some of them got the Daytona decals taken off. Some of them, they changed the wheels. Now, the wheels were very unique for the Dodge Daytona as well, because they came with those bright silver wheels that just gave me, like, I guess, nostalgia for what SRT Mush's 2016 Dodge Charger Hellcat was. It was B5 blue, it had the silver stripes, but it had those nice bright silver rims. That reminds me a lot of SRT Mush's Dodge Charger Hellcat. So I appreciate and I actually love B5 blue. So hopefully you got to enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed also the couple extra bonuses that we had thrown in there. We had a Dodge Challenger Hellcat thrown in there. It was right next to it, so they was just lucky enough that they were both sitting there side by side. We also got to see a 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, the new GT500, new 750 horsepower GT500. You got to see that. Was it brand new? No, it was actually used. It was a used one, but still, 2020. Someone had it for a little bit and they traded it in. It was a Ford dealership, by the way. It was at Route 23 Ford in Butler. Don't worry, I'm sorry to say, but by the time this video comes out, I believe that the Daytona has already been sold. Sorry about that. I think it got sold, and that's funny because if you remember, I was also trying to get this vehicle back in the day. In fact, there was a year ago, I tried to get the Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona, and I was going to get it at Ramsey, get it in black, but there was too much negative equity with this Charger Hellcat back then. And then I also was thinking about getting it when I saw the B5 blue one used at Butler, and months went by and put in an offer, they wouldn't accept it, put in an offer, they wouldn't accept it, put in an offer, they wouldn't accept it, and then finally we decided either the red eye or the 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat, so we kind of let that go. But to make a long story short, it was good that I filmed it when I did because it was finally outside, and within a week of me filming, it got sold. So it's gone. So unfortunately it's gone. I believe the Hellcat's gone, the TRX is gone, and the GT500 unfortunately is gone already. Sorry about that. But you got to see some cool vehicles with the RAL Hellcat walk-around video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And so the last of my final thoughts are this. If there was not a 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Red Eye, And if there was not a 2021 Dodge Durango Hellcat, I would have seriously considered buying this vehicle. I definitely would have considered getting it if it were not for those other two vehicles. But I really wanted the Dodge Durango Hellcat. I decided on it. I had already ordered the Dodge Charger Red Eye as well, so it was either going to be the Charger Red Eye or the Durango Hellcat. And unfortunately, the Daytona became a third place option that we ultimately passed on. And after recording it and actually falling more in love with it when I got to see it in person, I did kind of see it in person and felt a little bit more in love with it than the pictures. Pictures sometimes don't do it justice. Hopefully the walk around made it better for you. But to make a long story short, not getting it, but I wish I had. And that's about it. So unfortunately, you can't always get what we want. You can't always get what you want. I'm getting a little punchy because I'm a little bit hungry. It's about lunchtime. So without further ado, those are my final thoughts. Without further ado, this video is now over. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. I truly would appreciate it. Also, put in a comment or two. Let me know how much you like the 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat Widebody Daytona. How much you liked it. If we're thinking about getting one, if you have one, that's even better. You have a Dodge Charger Hellcat Widebody Daytona. If you have one of those, we'll just keep it short. If you have a Dodge Charger Daytona, doesn't even matter what year. They only came out with 1 year. If you have a Dodge Charger Daytona, please put in a comment. Let me know all about it. Let me know how much you love the vehicle and how much I missed out on getting it. Definitely put a comment or two. You know I'll always respond to all your comments if you put the comments in, so I appreciate that. Also, share the video with everyone else. Share, share, share. Anyone who's still out there who may want a Dodge Charger Daytona, a Dodge Charger Hellcat Daytona, anyone who may want a Hellcat Daytona may appreciate this video down the road because they're still out there. They may not be available as a new car, but they're definitely out there as a used car. And if you're ever considering getting one, definitely check out my video. Share the video with everyone you know that may consider getting one. Have them take a look at it and give you a nice walk around video versus just pictures. So definitely share the video. Last but not least, please subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I truly would appreciate it. We are definitely close to 700 subscribers at the time of recording this video. We're looking forward to getting 700, 800, 900, and 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the summer. We have the Dodge Durango Hellcat coming soon. So if you subscribe, hit the bell notification. We have all these cool videos coming. We have more Route Hellcat walkarounds. We have more Hellcat reviews. We have more, some more videos left of Dodge Charger Hellcat before we traded in. We have tons of more content with Brian's Durango Hellcat. We're going to have tons of content with my Durango Hellcat. And of course, my Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk is definitely going to be there, still on the channel with more great content as well. So definitely hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when the next video comes out. So without further ado, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, this video is now over. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Be safe. And we'll catch you. We'll catch you on the next video. We have so much cool videos coming out very, very soon on the Route Hellcat channel. I already told you, we have more Route Hellcat walkarounds, more Route Hellcat reviews. We have more content coming on the Durango Hellcat. More, well, of course, new content with my new Dodge Durango Hellcat. Not just Brian's, but mine as well. We have some last cool videos with the Charger Hellcat to share. We have more content with the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. And of course, thanks to you, my subscribers, we'll be pumping out more and more videos more often. And then this way you can enjoy more great content. So again, we'll catch you on the next video. So let's do a little peace out. We'll do a little peace, a little SRT Mush style going. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Stay safe. Stay safe. And we'll catch you. We'll catch you on the next video. So again, thanks to all of you. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And without further ado, we'll do one last piece. 1, 2, 3. Hi everybody, this is Route Hellcat back again with another cool video. Today in New Jersey, nice sunny day. It's still sunny outside, beautiful day. Another beautiful day to do another cool video for you. Another Route Hellcat walk around video. Yes, I've been looking forward to putting up, oh, we're gonna be. God damn it. damn wasp.